What the hell was that? Okay, anyways. So, I did good on my last video based on my point of view. It wasn't that bad, but it's progress. So, today we're gonna be doing a pregnancy story. Because that's what y'all wanted, right? Anyways, we're gonna get into it, and yeah. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna start from like the really beginning. Like, I'm gonna tell you how I found out I was pregnant, my pregnancy, my labor and delivery, and my postpartum. Jesus Christ. Okay, so how I found out I was pregnant. So it was this. When was it? February, March, April? No, February. I thought I was pregnant, but I wasn't. I was like 2 days late, but I had gotten my period, so I was like, phew, right? March comes. I missed my period again. And guess what? I was late for like about a week, and I was like, this ain't right. I think I'm pregnant. Like, let me tell you how I found out. I stopped going to McDonald's. For the ones on my freshman year, they knew I used to get McDonald's every day, every single day in the morning. Like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, but I stopped. I was like, it's disgusting. I don't want to eat it anymore. Like, I would probably eat one bite and then I'll throw it away. But I did used to drink a lot of Coke too. I mean, Dr. Pepper. So I stopped like getting McDonald's. And then I was like, this is not right. I want to get like a pregnancy test. So I told my boyfriend, I'm like, oh, I think I'm pregnant because I've been missing my period for like a week already. And then, I'm not saying no names, but this girl took me to Walgreens to get a pregnancy test, and I took it, and it has said one line, because you know one line is darker and the other one's lighter, so I guess we didn't wait enough. So I was looking at it and I was like, and it said one dark line, and I was like, whew, I'm not pregnant. And then like a few seconds later she tells me, you're pregnant. And then I was like, what? I just seen it, it was one line. And then she was like, yeah, but look, the other line is appearing. And then I was like, oh my, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry for my language. Even my mom watches this. But like, o sea, mi mamá me va a matar. Pero no me mató. Estoy viva. Okay. Y luego, um, what is it? What was I? Oh yeah, and then we went back home, and then I had told him, I was like, I am pregnant, and then I was crying because I was like, what about school? What is my mom gonna say? My mom's gonna kick my ass. She's gonna tell me to do it all alone. What is my dad gonna say? How is he gonna react? And then, she was like, don't worry about it because it could probably be fake. Like, it sometimes tells you that it's positive, but and actually you're not pregnant. And then probably like 2 weeks later or a week later, I go to this one clinic. Where you can take pregnancy tests and they tell you if you're pregnant or not. I took another test at that clinic. It said positive, and I started crying. Like, they were like, have you told your parents yet? And I was like, no, not yet. And then, yeah, I was pregnant and I didn't know what to do. And then I tried to keep it as a secret. And then I kept telling my mom, oh mom, I haven't gotten my period yet, this and this and that. And then she was like, you're probably gonna start late, don't worry about it. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm starting late, this and that. But then I found out I was pregnant, and she asked me again. She was like, have you started your period? I was like, no. What? I damn knew that I was pregnant. I knew it. But I told her, no, I haven't gotten my period yet. And then, yeah, and then how I told her, that was the worst. Like, it was, So, we were at an assembly in my school, right? And it was a Friday, because we only do assemblies on Fridays. Like, Friday of every month, the first Friday of every month, we do an assembly. So we had an assembly, and then my boyfriend texted me out of nowhere talking about something. My mom knows. My mom knows. I was like, what? Not my mom, his mom. His mom knows. And I was like, what? And then he told me, you better tell your mom, because my wants to talk to your mom today. And I was like, today? Couldn't you wait tomorrow? Because I haven't even told her nothing yet. Because somebody in his family told his mom or something like that. I don't know. And then I was like, what? And then I was like so mad. I was about to cry. And like, So I get home. I'm like stressing out. I'm like, what the heck am I gonna tell them? So I go to my room, straight up at my room, and I start crying. My mom hears me. She comes in the room. She's like, why are you crying? And I was like, nothing, leave me alone. She leaves, and then I cry even more. And then she comes in my room again, and she's like, what's wrong? If you need anything, I'm here for you. And if you're in a problem, we can fix it. And then I was like, I lit like a little silent treatment. And then I was like, I'm pregnant. And then she was like, what? And then I was like, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm pregnant, you know, like. And then she gave me a whole lesson. She was telling me my stuff. Mexican moms do be telling you stuff, but like, it hurts the most from them. That's why you don't care about other people, what other people say, because they can't hurt your feelings. Only your mom can, because she can make you cry and tell you the truth, like your truth, tus verdades te puede decir. And so then, yeah, she was gonna go tell my dad. She was like, I'm gonna go tell your dad. And I was like, no, don't tell him yet. And I started crying even more. And then my dad comes in the room, and then I thought he was gonna get mad at me and like freaking hit me, but he was like, I know he was disappointed, but he was supportive. He was like, he told my mom, just leave her alone. Stuff happens for a reason. Cause my dad's Mexican too, and like, he's just like chill. Like, he knows what life is. Like, it just son caminos de la vida, you know. And like, he was like, just leave her alone, let her rest. And then I was crying, and then he was like, do you want to eat? And then I was like, yeah. And I was eating my little Chinese rice. And then what's it called, the next day, it was a Saturday, and my mom takes me to the doctor to make sure I was pregnant. And like, you know how they ask you like questions, have you had intercourse, this and that? And I was like, yes. And like, we wanted to see if I was pregnant. And then so they had to do like this little pee thing, and then they took blood out of me. So they take blood out of me, right? And then I'm like going to this hallway. Alexa, if she sees this, she knows what I'm talking about. Where they put like they take blood out of you, and then you go a little bit straight, and then you turn right, and like that's that hallway, and then that hallway, you know what I'm talking about. And then right there, I'm like looking for my mom because I see everything blurry, and I'm like dizzy. And then I'm like, Mom, and I'm holding her, like I'm trying to touch her to see where she's at. And then I walk in front of her, like she gives me the thing that I could pass her so she could be at the back of me. And then I turn around, I turn back like to see if she's there. Like I'm like this, and all I remember is seeing her and seeing the wall, and then I passed out. Like literally, I don't remember anything else. I'm guessing the doctors picked me up and put me in this what's it called? I don't know what's it called. This little room, and they give me this little, like, it's a Gatorade thing. It's an orange Gatorade thing, but it's like it has vitamins and stuff. And then you know how I got dizzy? That's because of the baby, because I'm pregnant or something like that. But yeah, they told her I was pregnant, and that I'm pretty sure I'm having a baby. So that is that. My mom was mad at me for a while, but then summer came and she took me to the zoo. We took pictures. She loved me and everything. Yet she was mad at me, yes, but she loved the little bean inside of me. I'll probably show y'all videos like of my pregnancy, like whenever he started kicking. Also, my symptoms, like I had headaches, I had my back hurted, and I just felt nauseous, but I never threw up. Trust me, I never threw up. I don't know if it was because of him, but he did freaking grew a lot of hair. And I didn't have like a lot of heartburns, but I did have heartburns, like only like a little bit, a few of them. And like, yeah, and also I walked a lot because we used to go shopping, and like we're like, oh yeah, let's walk and exercise and this and this and that. And from my bus stop to over here too. And then yeah, a tip for teen moms, I guess, like if it like just happens unexpectedly, take your prenatal vitamins. I did used to forget a couple times. My mom had to remind me. She was like, have you took your prenatal vitamins, this and this and that. Eat healthy, don't eat fast food a lot, like once in a while probably, but not a lot. And take care of yourself. But yeah, now labor and delivery and how I went to the hospital. It was December 12th. It was a Wednesday. December 11th. I'm pretty sure it was a Wednesday. I went to the hospital because I was feeling some contractions, but it was like in my stomach only. And like I was like, I'm having contractions, so they keep you in there like about an hour, like to check your contractions and like if you're dilated, right? So my mom was always like, oh, don't come yet. Like she used to talk to my baby whenever it was in my stomach, and then she was like, don't come yet, come until December 14th, because like I'm from October 14, she's November 14, and the baby could be December 14. So December 11, no, December 12, no, December 11, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's December 11. We went, and then they couldn't let my mom or dad come in the room with me, so it was only me. they do this little pap smear thing. Oh my god, that hurts. It hurts worse than labor, I think. But yeah. Um and then they sent me back home because they were saying I do have contractions, but they're fake contractions because there's Braxton contractions, and then the other one, I don't know, something like that. But I had fake contractions, so they sent me back home, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go back to sleep. And then it's Thursday, then Friday. We had like early dismissal, I'm guessing. I don't remember. No, we didn't have early dismissal, but it was like a week before finals. And then December 13th comes, which is a Friday. So my mom picks me up early, and then we go to the stores like by there, like just to walk around. And because I told her that I'm having contractions and that I didn't feel good, so she takes me out early, and then we went to Marshall's or something like that. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a Friday, that Friday. So we go home, and then I sleep like I'm knocked out, like I'm. But after that, you know how like you sometimes like rarely you sleep like from coming back from school, and you sleep all the way till the morning. So I'm guessing I was gonna do that, but my contractions did not let me. I was having contractions everywhere, like the real contractions. And so then I kept waking up like every 30, 15, 5 minutes, like through the whole midnight. And then it was like around 5, right? And then I was like, Mom, it hurts. I'm having contractions. And then every time I woke up, I was what's it called? I was keeping track of my contractions, and they were like every what, 15 to 30 minutes. So then we go to the living room. She was like, do you want to watch a movie and try to calm down? And I was like, yeah. Can we go to the living room and watch the movie? And then she was like, yeah. So my dad and my mom were there, and we were watching a movie. And then it was 6 in the morning. And then she was like, do you want to go to the hospital? Are you sure you want to go to the hospital? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure I want to go to the hospital. So then we go. And it was 6, and then there were I was like, it was this one doctor, and then she was like, oh, you're back, what now? And then I was like, I'm having contractions, and like I'm very shy. And then so they put me in this machine thing. Like, they didn't put me in a machine, they put me in a room, and then they put them little things, and what's it called, they keep me there for an hour, and they tell me that I'm having contractions, like constant contractions. And then they were saying that I dilated even more. And then they were like, how many weeks are you? And then I was like, 38 weeks and 6 days. No, yeah, 38 weeks and 6 days. I was about to be 39. And then they were like, okay, we'll just keep you in, and they put me that little induce thing, like to induce your contractions and for the baby to come out. And the IV, they put it on and everything, and Lord, I was feeling good. I was like, I have no contractions, they don't hurt. So I fell asleep for a good like hours. I was too tired. And then I see my boyfriend come in. We had like a little bit of problems, but it doesn't matter. But like my boyfriend came in the room, and like his family and everything. And then I was like, no, I did fall asleep. And then my water breaks. Like my contractions were hurting so bad. And then no, my contractions were hurting, and then I got the epidural. I could not freaking stay still. I was like this and this and that, but it's this big needle they put on you, and I'm like, I have to do it because it hurts a lot. So after that, I fell asleep, and then I wake up to this big gush coming out. That was my water that broke, and then I fell asleep again. Oh no, they had changed like the bed thing and everything, and then I fell asleep again. And then I felt like something was pushing down there, like it wanted to come out. And then I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I feel like the baby's coming, like it's pushing me. And then she was like, Do you want to tell the doctor? So I was like, Yeah, I want to tell the doctor. So I think I pushed a button, or my mom called the doctor, and then she was like, If you feel that constantly, tell us. But I wasn't feeling it constantly. And then probably like a couple minutes later, I felt it constantly. Like it wanted to come out. Like, right? And then my little baby was born. I had to push. I was like, it felt like so little. He was like I didn't even have to push for a lot, but it felt like a little bit. But it was like I was pushing for like 40 minutes. There was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I have a video. No, I don't have a video. I have a video of my contractions. But like, yeah, after that he was born at 140, 142, something like that. And then I was like, oh my god. But it was such a struggle. Like, I would do it all over again for my baby. But it does hurt. That is pain. Real pain. And then I was like, oh, finally. You know when he was born? He was born on December 14th. So, haz de cuenta que si le hizo caso a mi mamá. Like, he did, like, pay attention. Like, he did, how do you say it? Like, he came out whenever my mom told him to, like, December 14th. He was born December 14th. And, yeah. And then postpartum, it was stressful, really. I had to, like, I couldn't walk. Like, haz de cuenta de que I was walking like a grandma. Like a grandma, dude. Like, I'm not even lying. They really had to stitch me up because they teared me. Peeing. At the hospital, they put like a tube so you can pee. You cannot feel your pee. If you get a epidural, you cannot feel your pee. And it burns. It burns. Promise me. I promise you, it burns. And then I get home. I was released on Monday. We get home, and then all that, we just get settled in, and I have to wake up and feed the baby. I used to breastfeed. It was kind of painful, but if I could, I would have still done it. But I sadly, like, I wasn't pumping constantly anymore because I went back to school. And I stopped doing it. So you know how your milk just comes out and like it leaves, it stays there in your bra or your pad thing. So that's the thing. I couldn't breastfeed anymore. Like, trust me, if I did have some, I would still do it. But oh yeah, also about postpartum, you're not gonna boo-boo until like a couple weeks. Let me tell you, that boo-boo hurts. I'm telling you, that boo-boo hurts. Because you feel like your stitch is coming out. Your stitches? Your poop is the worst. that first poop after your pregnancy, after your labor and delivery, it hurts. Trust me, it hurts. But it's not that bad, but it's like giving birth. But, you know. But yeah. And that is my story. But my baby's getting big. He's now 6 months. He's gonna be 7. Like, he's growing up so big. I feel like time is going like that. He's eating already. And like, he's sitting, he's trying to crawl. He's just getting so big. But yeah. But basically that's about it. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, thank you for watching.